Hello and welcome back to another housing video with me, Meoni, for Final Fantasy XIV. This time we're looking at an item that's actually taken quite a while to get a hold of. This is actually the Tankard tabletop item. I was originally going to try and get this with my submarines, but I ended up spending gil on this on the market board, which is no major problem. I just wanted to see if I could get it with my submarines. So this is from Submersible Missions, which means you have to be in a free company and have access to your free company's submersibles, or at least be able to get it from them. I don't know, via purchasing it off them or maybe asking for it or something. So the Tankard is a tabletop housing item. It is a generic looking tankard. We'll have a look in just a second, but just so you know where this is from, this is actually from Submersible Mission The Blind Sound, which is a level 75 dive point in particular. As you can see, this is what it looks like. It is a dyeable item, and it says, contains enough ale to drown at least a couple of sorrows. Quite sad, but very accurate description there nonetheless. Let's plop this down then. I've got my used banquet table from earlier, which should give the desired effect for this singular tankard. I'm going to whack that right in the middle, turn off your grid snap, go into first person mode, and we'll rotate this around. If I can actually click on it, there we go. So this is a tankard of ale. It does actually come with ale inside of it, as you can see clearly there. That sort of lovely amber liquid, nectar of the gods as some might call it. Nom 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 nom. Apologies if you're a recovering alcoholic, because this is already making me thirsty, and I'm not even an alcoholic. But yes, I would love to have a nice drink of this. But yes, what is not to love? It is a very small item, and something I would have expected you to be able to craft with carpenter or something like that. It does look like a miniature keg, doesn't it, with those almost metal bands around it with just a handle attached to it, and perhaps that's maybe what they did with this model. Who knows? But this is a pretty difficult to obtain item, considering, from a submersible voyage at level 75. Quite surprising. So you might be wondering now then, how this fella dies. Well, let's actually have a look at that together. I have no idea. It would appear then that obviously it is the wood and not the beautiful liquid inside. Looks pretty interesting black. I'm not really sure why you'd want a black tankard, but, you know, each to their own. Yeah, I mean, ruby red's a little bit too much, isn't it? Or in, like, bright cherry pink. But a lot of the browns will look quite nice. Dark oaks and satin finishes and chestnuts and maple sort of colours here. Pumpkin orange looks nice. Different grains of wood to suit whatever wood you're going with. Obviously here we're on the banquet table. You need something slightly light but not too dark, which is kind of what it comes in the first place. Lots of very obscure colours. Obviously don't look nearly as good in the slightest. It seems a very unusual thing to be dyeable when there's so many items that should be dyeable in this patch, for this to be a dyeable option. And basically most of the people using, you know, I would imagine most people will probably leave it that colour, or at least just a different colour of brown. I doubt many people will go to extreme levels to want to make this look anything other than the colour it comes in, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong entirely. It's not interactable, which some people might be wondering. You can't drink out of it. You can't make the liquid less inside of it. You can't sip it. But of course, we have an emote for that already. Anyway, what do you think about the tankard? Is it right that its only method of obtainance should be from deep sea diving, specifically the blind sound at level 75? Let me know below. But until next time, I'll toast you, and I'll see you all in the next video. Yes, delicious beer. Why is my tankard smaller than this one? Oh well, maybe this is a Rogadin size one. Alright, see you later, guys.